life isn't always fireworks like skydiving. So another way we that you can use the diamond is we my wife got this idea we need a herb garden. So we went and we walked out a square or a rhombus actually, and she said she wants a herb garden here. Task defined. So now we need a plan. So we sat down and we measured it and figured out, okay, due to climate and environment, we better put in some serious walls and demarcations, and then we drew the plan, and because of its unique shape we had to figure out, and we ended up obviously doing diamonds. uh, well, they worked well. It's geometric, it's appealing, certain amounts of sacred geometry, uh, and yeah, and then we basically took out the grass, then we developed the plan, and we got precast concrete, some second-hand ones, that we basically just asked for on a WhatsApp group, and someone said no, they've got 20 lying around and we can buy them for a good price. And so yeah, so we developed the plan. I drove over, I loaded them up, I came home, and then we basically did it. We planted these funky concretes and got the shapes right, and we assessed, and we basically moved the couple this way, that way, and voila. Then we reflected on it and we learned some lessons that concrete is hard to work with. They're heavy, but they're going to do the job, because even if you use a brush cutter or a weed eater, it's not going to break the herbs on the inside. So we're already anticipating. And then the next task was obviously get the herbs. So we organized the Saturday morning. We made a list of all the herbs that would be nice: basil, thyme. We actually got hold of a ginger thyme as well. No, ginger rosemary. Some rosemary is always lacquer, some mint. What else have we got in there? Kale, spinach, tomatoes. Okay, and then we basically made the plan and developed. We got in the car, get the car, put in the diesel, drove out to the nursery, and we implemented again. And we bought ourselves a bunch of herbs and some leafy vegetables, the spinaches, and some heirloom tomato seeds. And then we came home and we assessed. It was a good trip, reflected, and this basically, the lesson is, some have to go close to the house because the house reflects heat, and some have to be further away, and we brought in some pots, and so the cycle just became a natural process of how we do stuff. And then added water, compost, planted everything. That's another cycle. Planting of herbs and leafy veg. And then we kept it wet. Each one of those is a process cycle in its own. And 6 weeks later, voila, we've gone from a lawn to a herb garden. And it's phenomenal, the satisfaction in the morning to quickly make a smoothie, go outside and pick some of your own spinach that you know is clean, it's pesticide free. Every other day you go and you pull out a couple of weeds, and yeah, life isn't always complicated, but you got to think in process, and if you can think in process on small stuff, you can start seeing processes on larger things. I was actually speaking to a mate of mine this morning, and he asked me, so what exactly is the diamond? I said, no, it's just process thinking. It's seeing cycles. You run a coffee shop and people place an order, aka they define a task. So the waiter passes the task over to the barrister, and the barrister makes the cup of coffee, and then he passes the task back over to the waiter. The waiter takes it to the table. I said, he's like, wow. I'm like, yeah, the big trick is to just see the interaction of how the diamonds actually the processes click with each other, because as soon as you see that, then we can change everything. the problem is that most people don't anticipate ahead because of our compartmentalization. Speaking to another friend, I said, you've got to learn that at heart center, you actually have to be aware, uh, accountable, and adaptable all the time. And that's actually where, yeah, you can actually push the diamond into different levels of existence. But yeah, we did it with a herb garden, and yeah, it's great fun. And yeah, we can do it on little things like herb gardens and skydiving. And yeah, next week we'll do it on mowing the lawn or baking a cake or whatever. So we'll see. But blessings for the weekend. And yeah, let's just change how we think. And yeah, life can become a little bit easier for all of us. More enjoyable, more pleasant, more loving, more caring. And so we can actually set a diamond cornerstone for our new earth after all the madness. Many blessings, and yeah, lay your cornerstone.